Look at your goofy ass. Look at your goofy ass. If you don't ever want to be in a relationship, don't want to get married, fine, that's good. Congratulations, you mastered the art of being by yourself and being comfortable solo dolo. You are not damaged, you are not hurt, and you are not a loser. Think of everything you lost in that breakup, in that divorce. All that money, time, and energy you put into the wrong woman. They keep on saying, not all women are the same. You guys should still try to find fuck love. There ain't no such thing as the one. There ain't no such thing as true love. Once you go through a minor setback, once you start slipping up in the relationship, her ass is gone. She ain't gonna hold you down. So it's better to hold yourself down. Like remember everything you lost in that relationship, that marriage you were in, all that money. You saw her true colors. She didn't give a shit about you. She was hardly home, out and about. Who knows? She said she was with her girlfriends, but she was probably with that side dude, your replacement. We all been replaced. Me, everybody who's been in a relationship, when we went through a breakup, she already knew her replacement was right there. She didn't leave the relationship empty-handed. Most women don't leave relationships, marriages empty-handed. They never do. Come on, think of everything you lost. Why would you want to repeat that again? You're probably not going to, right? You want to be single. You want to be solo dolo. You want to focus on yourself. You're starting to do things on your own now. Take yourself out, going on solo trips. You're enjoying this time alone. I take myself out every weekend, take myself out to dinner, give me some drinks, and I don't ever feel lonely. I'm comfortable in my skin. I don't feel lonely. I don't feel embarrassed going to bars by myself. I don't feel embarrassed going out to eat by myself. You have to get to that point in your life where you got to stop caring about what other people think about you. If you're over 30 years old and you're still a people pleaser, you care about what other people think of you, bro, you need to grow the fuck up. Ain't no one coming to save you. Ain't no one going to have your back but you. You need to be comfortable with being by yourself, and you need to get used to being alone. Everything you lost, was it worth it? Do you regret getting back? Do you regret ever meeting that woman? Do you regret marrying that woman? What were the positives when you got with that woman? What were the negatives? Always look at the pros and cons of each relationship and ask yourself, do I want to repeat that again? Do I still want to get married? I get it. There's a lot of guys who they feel down and upset because they don't got no one, and deep down they want to have kids, man. But if you don't got no money, you don't got no property, assets to pass down, don't have no kids. That's selfish. Don't have kids broke. Don't be a dumb loser who thinks about, I'm going to have a kid so I can have someone to take care of me at an old age. No, your kids are going to grow to resent you, and they're not even going to take care of you. Be prepared to be by yourself. You lost so much in that past relationship, that marriage you were in. They all painted you out to be the bad guy. You thought you had some real friends. You thought you had a close circle of friends, right? But when that breakup happened, they were gone. She starts talking shit about you to her girlfriends and family so she can look like she's Miss Goody Two-Shoes. That's why I tell you, don't ever take an ex back. She's fucking stupid. Any woman who comes back to you, that means nobody wants her. And she expects your goofy ass to take her back. Don't do that. Why would you take her back when she talks so much shit about you to her family and friends? She is a dumbass. She's only coming back because that circle of friends she had, they all got married and kicked her to the curb. She's not close anymore. All the guys she let run through her, fuck the shit out of her. She still got all this dick residue inside her, racking up her body count. Yeah, they didn't give two shits about her. Now she's all alone at her old ass age, post-wall, over 30 years old. Now she's looking back, okay, you weren't that bad. Maybe I should see what's up with him. Don't take her back, because you are not the same person you were when you first met her. And it's never going to work. Ask anybody will tell you in the comments, don't ever take an ex back. It's never going to work. You are not the same person you were. You're not going to let shit slide like it used to. And a woman come back to you, you're taking her back she's in a weak position, Nobody wants her. Like, why would you want to put yourself through that? That ain't worth it. You really want to get this woman off the fucking bench? She ain't played no minutes whatsoever. And you want to get her scrub ass off the bench? Don't do it. You lost a lot, man. Think of all those hours you were working. You were probably working every day. You weren't even around to see your kids, or you weren't even able to, you're paying rent at an apartment or home, and you're hardly home because you were overworking yourself because you lost so much in the divorce. You had to start your life all over again when you went through that breakup. When you get your heart broken after spending years with someone who you thought was going to be the one, and you guys are done, you're not together no more, you've been alone for a bit, you don't want to experience that again. And who gives a shit what people think? Oh, who hurt you? You need to be open-minded. No. You already been in a long-term relationship before. You already been in a marriage. You already saw what that's about. You don't need to do that again. And that's okay. Like, get your money. Yeah, get your money up. If you want to have fun with these women, have fun. No long-term commitments, just short-term fun. You have every right to do that. But if you lost everything, that would be insane for you to want to repeat that again. It doesn't, like, people keep on saying this you haven't met the right woman. Not all women, most of the women are the same, dude. Every woman you meet, she's a follower, she's not a leader. She cares about what her girlfriends thinks. That's why you have women in situations where their dumbass girlfriends will tell them, yeah, get with that guy, even though he's a bad dude. But he's cute and he has some money, but even though this guy's a bad dude. Party Next Door has a song called Fuck Her Old Friends. He said, what, old friends? It's like, fuck my bitch's old friends, my ex's old friends. They'll let her fuck anybody. That's women today with her dumbass girlfriends. They'll let her fuck anybody, even if it's a red flag. Majority of women today are followers and not leaders. Women talk. They care about what you do, how much money you make. If you ain't making that much money, if it doesn't look like you got like a good job, an exciting career, making big bank, they can't brag about you to their girlfriends. Because the thing about women, they like to one-up each other. They don't ever like to see the other girl outshine them. That's how I've seen women move like this. And these are not even real friends. You got a woman who would get with a good dude, but her girlfriends, because she ain't got nobody, she's never been able to attract good men. She always tells her the most dumb fucking advice ever, which fucks up their relationship. Misery loves company. So she's not in a relationship, so she's miserable with her. And it's so funny because women say that they do, but most women today don't have true, real girlfriends. They don't. Takes that one dude who's top earning man to come between them. Yeah, they'll fight for that dude. Pretty sure you got an ex. You probably caught up with her. She told you straight up, yeah, I don't talk to them no more. Yeah, we outgrew each other. We don't talk. Dumbass. She a dumbass. Because when y'all were together, she was taking their word for everything. Taking their advice, and you're not even friends with these women no more. You're a dumbass. You can say that, yeah, you can call your ex, you are a dumbass. Women bring no value to a man's life whatsoever. All a woman is a build to a fucking man. You are better off alone. I'm serious, you're better off alone, solo, dolo. If you want to have short-term fun, cool. But to put everything you worked hard for at risk for a woman is insane. That doesn't make any sense. When you work so hard, everything is on the line. And what fucks you guys up, you guys keep on inviting these women into your life who bring no fucking value into your life. She's a bill. You already got bills now. She's just an added fucking bill. She's an added fucking bill. She brings no value. She ain't no team player. She's just a scrub. Most women today are scrubs today. I repeat, most women today are scrubs. They're not the MVP. They're the worst players on the fucking team. You talk so much shit about you're a boss bitch, but you got laid off this year due to AI. You lost your 6-figure job due to AI because you were never a good fucking employee. You were a DEI hire. I don't give a shit. I do not care about any of these women getting fired for being DEI hires. No, I don't care. Women think, how are you going to feel sorry for a woman getting laid off when she can easily sell pussy to get ahead? Why are you sad for these women? Most of these women are selling pussy anyway. You're feeling sad for a woman who got laid off and she can easily sell some pussy to pay her rent. She can easily sell her pussy to get groceries. Women are doing that now. Selling it on the low, even though they're on vanilla sites like Hinge and Bumble, expecting you to treat them like a princess and court them and pursue them. Courting is dead today. Pursuing is dead today. It is. Courting someone who has a high-ass body count, who has all this fucking baggage, who's not healed from her ex, who's using you as a distraction. Have you not learned anything from your past relationships? Probably that dude, when you met your girl, man, you were pursuing her heavy. You cut off all the women you were dealing with for her goofy ass. Y'all were in a long-term relationship that did not work out. And you did everything you can to make it work. You were living paycheck to paycheck, but you still spent your last dime on her. There's some dudes who rack up credit card debt to make sure they're making the relationship exciting for her so she's not bored. So he'll rack up credit card debt to go on trips, buy her fancy things because he wants to show that he loves her and he appreciates her and shit. But you're in the red for a relationship. You're in the negative for a relationship. You're giving your all to this woman. You're living paycheck to paycheck, man. But you will spend your last dime on this woman because you love her. And still, she fucks you over, breaks up with you. He probably cheated on you, tells you that you're not doing enough, tells you straight up that I'm getting older now. I want to get married, but you can't provide, so I need to find someone who matches my income or more. Women do think like that. They want to be with provider males. Even though these women talk a whole bunch of game, they talk a lot of shit. You know it. You know it. If a woman makes more than her due, she's disrespectful as fuck to that dude. She does not respect him. You're always going to put yourself in a powerless position because all it takes, okay, she makes more money than you, right? Okay. All it takes is for her to fuck that one dude at work who makes the same amount of money or more, and you're donezo. She can easily start her life all over again. You can't because you were living paycheck to paycheck. She hits you with that, I want you to move out. You should think about moving out even though your name's on the fucking lease. I'm not safe. She starts spewing these lies. I don't feel safe at the house, even though you never were a violent person. You always been calm and collective. But she's telling her girlfriends, oh, I don't feel safe and I don't feel safe. Can he please leave? She can't call the cops because your name is on the lease. She asked you to sleep on the couch, but you can hear her conversations while she's but she's whispering this shit. Either she's talking to some dude she's fucking, or she's talking to her dumbass girlfriends, and they're plotting against you. You can be healed. You can be healed from your breakup, but you got to come to the realization, fuck this soft talk bullshit, fuck this. Your ex is the enemy. Your ex-wife is the enemy. They fucked you over. They did not give a shit about you that you were homeless. You had to pay all this money in child support. You told her straight up, listen, just please don't put me on child support. I'm doing everything I can. I'm giving you money every week. She don't give a fuck about you. She put you right on child support. Licenses taken away, passport taken away. These women, when a woman puts you on child support, even though that you are doing what you got to do as a father, she does not give a shit about you. Can you believe that? How a woman can have your baby, but she does not give a shit about you. She's poisoning your kid, turning her against you. Even though you're going above and beyond, you're doing the best you can with what you got. These women do not give a shit about you. I don't know why we have so many weak ass men today. Why can't you wake the fuck up? You've been hurt a million times. You had your time wasted. Why can't you wake up? And sometimes it's hard for me, man, who knows, maybe my heart is cold. I don't give a fuck. Sometimes it is hard because we're grown ass men. Sometimes it's hard for me to feel sorry for these guys who are getting played and cheated on when they ignored all the fucking red flags. She don't give you sex. She hasn't gave you sex in 3 months. You don't think she's fucking somebody else? She comes home every day from work arguing with you. Yeah, you don't think there's another dude in the picture? When a woman comes home arguing with you all the time, there's another dude she's fucking. Let me start an argument with him to tell him I don't want to be with him no more. But you're in a powerless position because you were dating broke, living paycheck to paycheck, and you ain't got nowhere to go. So that's why you got to deal with the shit. New York is filled with that today. We got so many couples who they live together, right? But they're broken up, but they can't afford to move out. So they fuck other people, even though they're splitting the rent. Think about it. Why would you want to jump back into another relationship or marriage? What good is going to come out of it? You feel like going through a divorce in your 50s? Because that's happening now. In 2026, a lot of couples in their 50s going through a fucking divorce. What the fuck are you, bitch, where you going to go? At 50 fucking years old thinking you can do better. You've been with this man over 10 years. 10 years is the max most couples can stay. That's good. Not past 10 today. Not past 10. But can you blame women in the state of California? That's lifetime alimony. Women are the best actresses. They'll act like they like you and love you and shit, but they really don't. Some women don't. They don't. They're users. If you can't provide anything for them, they don't give a shit about you. That's why I keep on telling these broke ass men, don't date. You ain't got shit to bring to the table. Don't date. But you want to argue in the comments and shit like, no, like there's women out there who don't mind you're broke. Why the fuck would you want to get with a loser ass woman to accept you at your... We just have a lot of soft, weak ass men today, and there ain't nothing we can do. That's why you got to let these guys learn through trial and error. That's why a lot of guys be crashing out. They crash out because they were broke as hell. It does not feel good to be broke. But you jumped into a fucking relationship thinking she loved you. Women are never going to love you unconditionally. Get you a fucking dog. Grow some fucking balls. Stop being so fucking soft as a fucking man. Ain't no woman gonna love you. You get her pussy dry. She don't like fucking you. You a 1 minute man. 2 pump chump. Got ED. A lot of you guys got fucking ED now. Yeah, because you're stressed. This woman brings so much baggage to your life. You got fucking ED. Go to the marriage Reddit. Go to the relationship advice Reddit page. Go to relationships on Reddit. Women talking about my boyfriend got ED, my husband has ED. Why the fuck do y'all got ED? Because you don't fucking hold the line, you don't eat healthy, and you don't work out. If you stop watching stop watching corn, and you work out, you won't have no dang ED. Men are losers. You are a loser as a man if you are in a relationship or marriage and you are paying for somebody's OnlyFans. That means you know you settled. You're not even attracted to this woman. You're not attracted to your wife or girlfriend. You're paying $20 to $50 a month on a woman who would never be with you. Can't get mad at these women making millions of dollars on OnlyFans. You have a million men who are simps today. They marry some fat, ugly woman who looks like Shrek. And they're paying for somebody's OnlyFans as an escape. But you're a dumbass. You should have just been by yourself instead of marrying some woman who looks like Shrek. Look at you. It's like most of your problems today, men, or because of you. No, damn well you weren't marriage material, but you got married, wasted her time, wasted your time when you had a lot of work to do on yourself. This is why I'm not jumping into no relationships. I have no desire to get into a relationship, get married. Yeah, I went through a breakup, 6 years. I need to be alone for a long fucking time. It does not take a year or two to fully get over a long-term relationship. It does not. I don't care. Doesn't matter how much pussy you in. Because you're attracting the wrong type of women who weren't even on your ex's level. If you had a good woman, it's going to take time. Most of you guys are so fucked up because you jump into another fucking relationship and you're not even healed. You're not a real man. You're not being real with yourself. If you can't take accountability, don't ever meet new women and talk so much shit about your ex and not take accountability for what you did. We all got to take accountability. Why would you talk shit about her? You're with her for all these years. That's the thing. That's the thing. You were with this woman for over 5, 7, 8 years, but you clearly loved her. We all got to take accountability for the things we've done in the past, in our past relationships and marriages, you know? But you got to think of everything you lost in your past relationships and divorce, man. It is not worth it. In 2026, man, in the future right now, marriages and relationships are not the business. I'm telling you. It's going to bring you down. I'm tired of hearing this saying. They say behind every great man is a woman. That's bullshit. Okay, where's that saying at when you're in family court dividing the assets and shit? She don't want 50-50 when she was with you, but she want 50-50 now in the divorce. You see how that shit plays out? She don't want 50-50 in the relationship, in the marriage, but she wants 50-50 when y'all go through a divorce. Can you blame women today? When you just sit back and look, women are able to get more through a divorce. There's no real incentive to be in a long-term marriage. Because if she gets tired of you, she never liked you, she can just divorce you, get your damn retirement, 401k, everything you worked hard for, get the house. They love doing this. You got to leave the home. You got to leave the home even though you paying for it. So she going to invite her boyfriend in the house to be fucking in your marital bed, your ex-marital bed. All you're doing is when you go through a divorce and you got to pay alimony, child support, all you're doing is paying her to fuck other dudes. You're paying her to be single because these women never use the money on child support. They use it on cars, trips, all the money these women get on child support, they don't use it on the kid. So she'll drop your kid off. Your kid look raggedy, messed up clothes, holy drawers, holy socks, but she in a brand new car. She got a new bag on your dime. And guys, if you don't realize this, if your ass is on child support and she's taking you back to child support, back and forth because she wants more money, do you know what her new nigga's in her ear? You can get more from this nigga. He makes more. Get more from that, even though he's piping her. Call that nigga, get some more, arch that back. Arch that back. Nigga got her an ATV. Arch that back. Get more money from that nigga. And what they do, they take your asses and you got to pay more fucking money because this nigga was in her ear. Not her lawyer, the nigga she's fucking. Doing all these degrading things to your woman who you thought was your baby. Oh, these women are not our women. It's just our turn. We're all renting these women. These women are not our women. It's just our turn. How many times I got to tell y'all that? I'm not the only one. Everyone says this. These women are not our women. Just our turn. But your goofy ass thinks because you put a fucking ring on it that she's yours. No, buddy. Nah. My mistakes last year when I was made these mistakes, I'll never do it again. When I was fucking married women last year, I know it was wrong. I was in a dark place, thinking I had to drown myself in pussy. Let me know in the comments, man, if you've been the other guy before, if you've been a side dude, if you dealt with women who are married in long-term relationships. That shit wakes you the fuck up when you hear how they talk about their husbands. I had a chick, she told me, my husband's a bitch. I can't stand him. Every time he's in, every time he's in the house, I just can't, I get the ick. I just want him out. I was fucking this married woman, and she's over here going over her plan on how she's gonna divorce him, how much money she's able to get and shit. And then she was on the phone, because when I went to see her, she was on the phone with her girlfriend who's about to divorce her husband. Plotting, yeah, I'm getting this much. Yeah, you can get that too. Yeah, girl, you need to talk to your lawyer. You see how women move? Women are very fucking strategic. They're never going to leave a marriage empty-handed. Why would they? When they're entitled to half of your shit. That opened my eyes. I was like, marriage ain't what it's cracked up to be. Then you have these bitch-ass men who are in these weird fucking relationships where the wife talks him into, you should be a cuckold. You have a lot of guys. It's not just Adam 22. You have a lot of white dudes who are married who have a weird fucking kink of letting their wives fuck big black hung dudes. And they're married. This is a thing. This ain't new, but now it's being televised. You got a lot of people who are swingers today, which makes no sense. You're paying all the fucking bills, but you're letting your wife fuck other people. You're a swinger. Do men not fucking know that when you're in the swinger lifestyle, that woman's gonna get more attention than your goofy ass? Most of y'all got dad bods. You ain't working with shit. You a 1 minute man. But you let your wife talk you into being a fucking swinger while she gets to fuck the guy she really wants to fuck. The people are too open-minded right now. This is why marriage is a fucking joke. You got a lot of married people who are swingers. Husbands are cuckolds. Yeah, I like watching my wife get banged out by other dudes. Dude, you play for the other team. You need to she's your beard. Does that make sense? You get excited and turned on down there by another dude banging out your woman. You play for the other team. Ain't no straight dude comfortable with that. You got a lot of I would say 80% of marriages are fucking miserable. You can't tell me different. You're gonna grow out of love with you guys grow apart. You guys don't love each other no more. You guys are in the fucking marriage because of the kids. You guys are roommates doing the same shit every fucking day. Work, kids, no fuck, work, kids, no having sex, work, kids. That is marriage. Y'all got a dead bedroom. You both let yourself go, gained weight. That's marriage, letting yourself go. I like that. That's marriage, letting yourself go. But any guys, man, you have a woman come into your life and she talks you into being a swinger and she does not like you. No, she doesn't like you. And I don't get it. It's like, and there's guys who are like, I know I can't please her and make sure, so I'm okay with her sleeping with other dudes. Bro. Y'all let these women y'all giving these women lottery tickets. You're paying all the bills. She don't gotta work, but you let her fuck other dudes. That ain't masculine, man. That's not alpha. That's not even being a real man. When I was on the other side, fucking these married women who were doing this on the low, just seeing how they talk shit about their husbands, it just woke me up. It was wrong of me. I wouldn't do it again. I regret that. But it was so easy. I didn't have to do no leg work. I didn't have to take none of these hoes on dates. They came to my apartment, got banged out, and you're kind of like a therapist when you fuck these married women. They talk about how miserable their marriage is. They married the wrong guy. They settled. They always say that I settled. And this proves my point. Women never marry their first choice. They just settle. Especially she's post-wall. I just want to hit and go on, but she wants to talk and vent and like I'm her therapist. Majority of people in marriages, majority of people who are married, they're in miserable marriages. You got the women who are in marriages who ain't never had an orgasm. Their dude, he's so horrible in bed, but he's a provider, so she deals with it, but she has a side dude. The app that majority of these all the married women I met on the apps were on the app called Field. I knew their whole game, but it was the same shit over and over again. I'm not going to give you my number. Just message me on Telegram. She has a timer. They have a timer on the Telegram app where the messages delete after a day. All the married women that I dealt with last year was on the Field app. That's where all these cheating women are at, the Field app. If you are in a relationship or married, make you a secret account on Field. Pretty sure you're going to see something. Pretty sure you are going to see something. You may even see somebody that you know who's her friend. The Field app has all these married women on there. Women it's just a second job that I don't got energy for. I don't. You don't. You went through a breakup. You lost so much. You lost so much in that divorce, that breakup. You don't got the energy anymore. With the cost of living at an all-time high, people feel like there's no real job security due to the mass layoffs. You need to take care of yourself because ain't no one going to have your back but you. Can you imagine being stuck in a miserable marriage and you're with the enemy? The enemy's in your house. The enemy is plotting against you. These men get blindsided when it comes to these divorces. They don't know. They don't know she's plotting on them. Brother, when you have a woman and she comes home from work late all the time, she's fucking somebody else. She's always in a client meeting. Because you got to think about it, right? She leaves the work. She got to be at work about 8, 9. She doesn't come home until what? 11, midnight? She's fucking somebody else, dude. You got to look through her purse. If she has condoms, mouthwash, she's fucking somebody else. Your girl, she always wants to go on girls' trips. She's going to be fucking. If you allow your woman to go on all these trips all the time, she's going to be cheating. Women do this all the time. I had a threesome with 2 Korean chicks. They were here. I met them on the Field app. They came into New York visiting. 2 girlfriends. Had a threesome, 2 Korean chicks, and one of them was fucking engaged, bro. This was last year, so she's probably married to this dude already. And it went down. Very nasty girls. I know it's fucked up, but like I said, I wasn't going to turn down a threesome with 2 Asian chicks. I just wasn't going to do it. And I know it's fucked up. When you're in that situation, who's going to say no? Come on now. But I do it again. Let me get back to you. But I'm telling you, don't jump into another relationship. If you're comfortable being single, being by yourself, not getting married, not being into a relationship, just don't do it. I get it. Our parents are in our ear all the time. When are you going to get married? When are you going to settle down? We don't want to make the same mistakes they made. Because a lot of us were oops babies. We saw that our parents didn't love each other. We saw them arguing all the fucking time. We grew up in a toxic environment. A lot of us come through family trauma. You had 2 parents who never needed to be together in the fucking first place. They were young. They didn't know shit. That's what they did in the 90s. You get pregnant, you get married. First boyfriend, get married at 20 something. Most people don't want to make the same mistakes like their parents. I don't blame them. I don't. But you gotta sit down, think long and hard about everything you lost. Would you want to repeat that again? And if you don't, you are okay to be by yourself, focused on you. Who knows? You may change your mind in your 50s. A lot of guys are changing their mind in their 50s. But if you got to have a long-term relationship in your 20s, early 30s, be alone for about 10, 15 years. Be alone. I repeat, be alone for 10 to 15 years. Have fun, but no long-term commitments. Because you got a lot of work to do. You lost so much shit. You got to start your life back over. A lot of guys don't recover. You need to recover. Mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, you need to recover. I'm saying, give yourself 10 years, 5, to be by yourself. And see how far you get in your life. See how much progress you're making in your life when you don't got no fucking distractions. Think of everything you lost, man. Is it worth it to jump into another relationship? Is it worth it to get fucking married again, knowing that odds are against you? When she is rewarded by breaking her marriage vows. No woman ever honors her marriage vows through sickness and health, through richer and poor. Ask the guys who got laid off this year. Ask the men who got laid off this year and their girl broke up with them. They're going through a divorce. The bills are piling up. There's nothing wrong with you if you want to be alone. There's nothing wrong with you if you don't want to ever get into a relationship or get married. You know what you are? You are a smart fucking man that does not repeat the same mistakes over and over again. You've mastered the art of being by yourself, and you are a true king. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.